So I found the earlier version of the Black Widow model that I made before. This is the interior of the older version, or the older model that I made. Actually, I think it is an older version there. There seem to be a few differences in detail and definitely differences in the markings. Well, the quantity of the markings. And it had, as a pilot, the classic Airfix guy with the you know, the big oh good grief, with the oxygen mask and the flying helm on and all of that. And I wanted one of those more typical, you see him in the movies. I'm not a big Hollywood fan actually, but I do like those guys who wear their nice cap, and then they have their oh heavens above, what's happened here? They wear the nice cap and they have the earphones over the top and they just pick up the oxygen mask because it has the radio mic in it. And I wanted a character like that, so I got I kind of cannibalized a figure, and this is he, and he's from, I think his head is from the Airfix RAF figures, and I've put him on a totally different body, the more average modern Airfix pilot body. So that was fun. It's blurred, come on. And his hat's a bit blue, isn't it? So I might take that down now the canopy's off again. And look, I did similar on the interior. Lots of big, I wanted them to be seen through the canopy, so I did massive great blobs, and they don't look very clever at all. It looks very childish, so I might tone them down. But apart from that, here's our interior of the older version. We'll just zoom out. I'm going to do some painting on that. That canopy just popped off of it pretty much of its own accord, so that's made it easier to do a bit of painting on. And I'll do that and tidy it up a little. So there's our men. Meanwhile, while the paint was drying and some glue was drying to hold the canopy on, the sun came out and we got some good light. So I took the other one, the one that we've been following all along, I took that outside to get some nice light on it. So here we are. The other thing is, the head that I had cannibalized to put on the pilot in the earlier version, that's actually from the American ground crew and pilots that Airfix made years ago, and I still got a whole bunch of those, and they're in the right state, so off with his head and onto a new body. Now here we are. I've found, as I said, I found the one I made a few years ago, and I kind of come up with some of the markings myself. So we have some D-Day markings. I saw a good few photographs of some pretty good ones of these. Absolute mess they were. Hence we've got that. So here we are with two completely different theatres of operation. But you know, there we go. Let's have a look. Let's enjoy the two types of this aircraft. And this one I did purely in a, I can't remember what it is, it's a spray of a dark blue metallic paint from Tamiya. It might be mica, some kind of mica paint, but then I've added all the weathering over the top, so parts of it are black, parts of it are very glossy, and I feel that gives a certain depth to the colour, although it's not showing up now. But anyway, there we go. There we can see some of the messy underside, and there we can see it is without the machine guns on the top, and there we are with. So there's enough variation to make it worth doing two, in my opinion, so I have. I'm glad I found that one though, because we can have the two flying in parallel, which I rather like. And so there we are with two versions of the Black Widow, one on the right following the instructions to the T, one on the left mucking around a bit. And is it a good model? Yes. Does it have flaws? Definitely a few, but most of them are easy to overcome. Just the gaps in the glassware that are the problem. So let's say farewell for now. The light's changed. We can just see a little bit of that blue mica quality, which black paint can very quickly go to. It's very easy for that to happen in different light. So it only leaves me to say, is that right, turn of phrase? Thank you for watching, and please come back for the next one. So yeah, thanks, cheers, bye.